Hi, world. How's everyone? Whew. Let's take a breather, huh? Let me remove this. Apparently, I still can't connect on LinkedIn, so that is that. All right. How's everyone doing? Just gonna wait for some peeps to show up. Give me some emotional support. Mama needs it. Holy mother. I had big vision and big plans for today. Had really big visions and plans for today. I like some structure. I don't like too much structure because that's just not how I operate, how I function. But I like to have a little bit of a plan, even if that's just like one word and one topic. And this week, I had every intention to discuss networking and the importance of building friendships, and how that can lead to something really amazing like this opportunity here of being on this platform that's so powerful. So first of all, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much to Speak Up and Empower .com, to our founder, Karen, and co-founders. You all know who you are in co-creating such a beautiful place for us to be connected, be together, and have these opportunities for real talk. You know me. Those who know me know I'm all about the real talk. No beating around the bush around that. And, I had this goal to discuss entrepreneurial empowerment this week. And, I wanted things to be very well balanced. Last week was emotional, right? The first episode was pretty emotional, but funny. I heard people, thank you for all the DMs. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for the communication on like how I took everyone on this emotional roller coaster. Oh man, the good and bad, right? And so I wanted to bring about some positivity this week of really the power of building friendships and the power of just truly caring for others. And I just want you to know I'm so grateful for all of you, whether, we're tight or not, just connected, however we are, like there's a blessing in all of it. There's a total blessing in all of it. I was supposed to have two good girlfriends on this live today, and one canceled because she had to, she's in touch with her soul, knowing that she needed a day to herself. And I totally respect that. Wow. Like that's my twin. Shout out to you, Christelle. I love you. Always have so much respect for you in just following your heart, your mind, your soul. And supposed to have Andrea on. She's amazing. Awakenthriving.com. Go there, learn more about what she does. I'll have her on another day. It's her birthday too. So happy birthday, beautiful soul. And also happy birthday to my business partner and mentor, Adam Mockett. Wow, today's such a beautiful day for beautiful, amazing people. We are in this life for life. All right, so enough of that. Let's have some real talk. Yesterday was started like, typical day. And, lately I've been taking the kids to the beach in the evenings, and it's because it's like, after school, right? We have a moment to just be with each other. That's like my unplugged time, right? And yesterday I went out with a girlfriend with her son too. And so it was her son, just for, privacy, confidentiality. Let's name him Cruz. Okay. And so Cruz was there with his mom, and she and I were chatting up a storm, talking about really just ocean safety. And I was telling her how I'm like signing up for private lessons with my girl, Romi Caristo, mi hermana, who founded an amazing foundation. I almost lost my kids last night. So we were literally having this talk on the beach, just overlooking the ocean, watching the sunset, watching the kids, having these real deep talks about like ocean safety, ocean awareness, and how she's a swimmer, so she swims in the ocean often. I told her, girl, I just went underwater for the first time in 37 and a half years, okay? Just 2 weeks ago with my best friend. So um I am not there yet, but I'm getting closer. So I signed up and lessons are underway. As we're talking about this and as we're just sharing like stories about how we've experienced people that have drowned, um, and know of people that have, or know of people that have really close experiences, including mi hermana's, Romi's experience with her son when he was 2 years old, and her mission to therefore create this nonprofit called Ocean Fever to create awareness on ocean safety, so that we can empower people, children, adults to have a lifelong, healthy, healing relationship with the ocean. As we're talking about this, I was just watching my kids. I was watching my kids as normal, and I couldn't see them anymore, just like that. So I get up and I'm screaming for help. And I see three heads bobbing in the back, like far, far away. I can't even tell you how many feet away, or hundreds of feet away. And I couldn't see my little one. And I'm just screaming for help. I'm like screaming for help, trying to stay calm, have faith. God, please. Dad, please. Called 911. As the lifeguard runs out, I knew one lifeguard was not enough to save these 4 children. So I called 911 as I'm, just begging for people's help. I know some of you are like fish. I know some of you know the ocean better than me. And then two more lifeguards came, one on a surfboard. 2 other bystanders jumped in. Whoever you are, please, I need to find you. I need to thank you with all my heart. We need to thank you. So here I am in panic, and I just see my son, my little one now. I see him, and he's struggling. He's getting tossed, turned, flipping. But the other 3 are back there. We see them. They're like safe for now, right? And then eventually, what felt like centuries, Caillou gets saved. The lifeguard gave him that floaty device. I don't even know what it's called. And said, hold on to this. I got to go save your friends. So he's still in this rip tide, right? Or this rip current. Is there a difference? I still don't know. I'm going to learn so much. I'm going to get schooled so hard by Romi and her team. And then that amazing angelic bystander jumps in, saves Caillou, lifts him up like Simba, literally lifts him up like Simba so he can finally catch his breath. Coached him to go under this big wave. So they went under like a couple big waves and made it on shore. As I grab him and I hold him with all my life. Now I'm just waiting for the others, and they finally come out too. All thanks to these 3 amazing Hermosa Beach lifeguards. Thank you so much. From the bottom to the top of my heart, all of it, all around. I almost lost my 3 kids. But thanks to you, they're alive. They're traumatized, yes, but they're alive. And we are grateful. And every experience like this, like I tell my kids, no matter how small the experience is, like let's max out on every learning lesson from it, at every which angle, at every level. And we talked about it. It's important to talk to heal, because Caillou was like, get me out of here, get me out of here. I never want to be in the ocean again. And I was like, no, we're going to talk about this, and we started talking and we started learning about what happened. And so what happened, my understanding, right, from all that's been shared, from all 3 kids, and Cruz too, right, my friend's son, what happened was Caden said, hey, the water's sketchy. Let's get out. Let's get back in. And as soon as Kaden said that, Cruz went under a big wave, which took him out. And that's when Kayla was reaching for him, said to grab my hand. And he wasn't able because it already pulled him out. Like as soon as she came up, he's now 5 feet away. And so she went after him to save him. And then Kaden did too. Kaden told me word for word, I knew he wouldn't make it if he was alone. So I went after him. I went after both of them. So they made it through, right? They made it through the other side of the rip current. And now they're bobbing away. Cruz was not okay. Kayla was not okay. They were in total panic mode. And Kaden is like such a calm spirit. I'm so grateful to you, Kaden. You're such a hero. You're such a hero too, Kayla. Cruz, you're so brave. And Kaden just told them, hey, stay calm, breathe, lay on your back. They're coming. And Kaden told me he was holding Cruz's hand the whole time because he was not okay. I am so proud of my kids. You guys hear me? You guys feel me? I'm so proud of them. They're freaking heroes. And then in the meantime, Caillou's getting freaking ripped, right? In this ocean, like barely can breathe. He's like literally feeling like he's gonna die a million times. He comes out like, oh my, I almost died so many times. He was in the worst place. He was in the worst place. So then I learned sometimes, hey guys, better to just go out and over the rip current, right? Than to stay inside as you're thinking you can get back out on shore. Again, I'm still learning, so bear with me. But talk about just like God's love, right? Just talk about like how the universe has her back. Just talk about seriously like how grateful I am. Do you know how much of a wreck I'd be right now? If it weren't for those lifeguards, if it weren't for those amazing bystanders, right? If it weren't for like amazing people that are really changing the world by providing and empowering people through education, like Romi. I'm like shaking right now. Because things can happen so quickly, right? And I'm not here to scare people from the ocean. We all know it's the most beautiful place. But there are times, right, when Mother Nature has like, she's flipping out, literally flipping out like this mama does. And we need to learn to respect that. And we need to understand it. And, you know, no better way than through education, right? My kids came home and we talked about, yeah, how do we learn from this? And Kaden, he takes such initiative, you know, he's such a big learner. So proud of him. He like had the kids sit down and he pulled up some YouTube videos on just safety. And really, I don't have too much of a message here outside of have faith, even in those moments, stay as calm as you can, you know, ask for help. I was literally crying for help as I was calling 911 as one lifeguard was out in the ocean because I knew we needed backup. Empowering ourselves, right, through education of all kinds. I don't care if that's wellness, the ocean, finances, anything that empowers you. Like get educated, right? Get in the know. And I'm talking things that beyond like just traditional schooling, because we all know there's so much that we learn in school that we really don't need, right? And so it's up to us. It's up to us to take the initiative to learn the things we need to know and empower ourselves and face those fears. And it's not easy, but when you have like a team of people, right, it makes it that much easier to have a community and a sense of community. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful for that because just last week, Romi, she hosted this 10K ocean swim event in honor of a teenage boy here in the South Bay of LA who lost his life recently. And we did it in honor of him, right? And I came over and we talked and we connected. And, I donated some money, what I could. I know that's not everything, but sometimes that can be everything, right? One of the biggest reasons why I'm so driven to make more money so that I can donate, literally, like if I can donate half of my income, I totally would. There are too many crooks at the top. It's time for a change. Someone with big heart, like people with big hearts doing big things, right? To make a real big difference and combat the bad. And we just talked about this. We just talked about this last week. We just did that in honor of him last week. And it's just so crazy how things go full circle like this, and how much I've always appreciated what Romi is doing. Always appreciated it. But more than ever now, right? Like, talk about hitting close to home. And crazy because just 2 years ago, our company hosts these big events annually. It's like the Super Bowl event of our, Revolution Financial Management. It's a branch within World Financial Group. Hey, we're not all the same. We're not all built the same. I will say that. We're all independent. We all specialize in what we do. Not one agent is the same as the other. I will say that firsthand. We can all say that, and those that work with me know that firsthand too. But every year we host an event, and every year we gather together and we celebrate our wins, big and small. And at the same time, we choose a foundation that we believe in, that we want to donate towards all proceeds to that. And then WFG also then matches, right? And so that year, there was a foundation called the Mauiola Foundation, who helps those with genetic diseases. And what they do is they help those who heal from the ocean, heal from just the natural vibration of surfing and salt water that clears their lungs. When I heard that cystic fibrosis kills so many kids and they're on so many breathing treatments, so much medication, they pretty much are stripped from their life. They can't even go outside. But the ocean heals them, and surfing does too, and brings them happiness. And that the average age expectancy for those with cystic fibrosis is 19. I was like, I need to make a change. I need to do what I can. And as a single mom who doesn't make like a ton of money, hey, I make good money for the time I put towards what I do. And people are grateful to me for those I help, but to have no ties to a desk, to have no ties to hours, to not have a boss, right? To have all the freedom I wish I had when I had a job. Like, I am grateful. I am so grateful because it's literally a win, 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 win every time I help a family, But I knew in that moment, it didn't matter. None of that mattered compared to like these families and kids that are suffering. And so there was a live auction, and the goal, right? The goal or the gift or the prize was to have some one-on-one time with the founders of Revolution Financial Management, Jamie and Sean Villalobos. Absolutely love them. Wow. Parents of 4 beautiful children, like just total goals when you meet them, and they're just so real and so honest. Sean's been surfing for, gosh, over 30 years or so. And so, the prize was private surfing with Sean Villalobos, and then go back to their house to get private mentoring with Jamie. And I thought, oh my gosh, this is literally like a win, 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 win all around. I'll be able to help these poor kids and families. Sorry, you hear that snot? It's like 3D or 4D. I get to help these kids I get to support this foundation I believe in. Um, I get to teach my kids how to surf with amazing people, get to be around amazing people, right? Associations can be everything, really, though, really, though. And then my team, I get to invest in my team and we'll get to, get training, personal mentorship with the founders, right? We're talking $1 million earners here. Like, when was the last time you had a chance to bond, learn, grow with amazing mentors in business, total executives in business for over 20 years that are making millions of dollars a year? When was the last time? Exactly. Our company does that, right? And then at the same time, we're donating to foundations that mean a crap ton. I don't know how else to say it. That means so much that without money, we can't help. That's the truth. Hey, whatever relationship you have with money, hey, that's your relationship. I respect you. If I can help you grow that relationship to make it that much stronger, more intimate, better, more empowering, awesome, right? But one of my things is like, I believe in contribution. That's just who I am at whatever level. And so there I was in this ballroom, right? We're starting this live auction, and it starts at, I don't remember, $500 or so. And I'm like, oh yeah, totally do that. Totally do that. Totally, let's do that. Okay, I can do that. And then it went up to 1,000. I was like, oh shit, can I do this? Yeah, I can do it. You can do this, win-win, because money comes and goes. You know that. You gave up 6 figures, right? You gave up 6 figures to raise your kids yourself. You gave up $200,000, right? Who's done that in their life? Yeah, I live by example. Okay. You can do $1,000. And then it went up to 2,000, and I'm like, oh crap. Like, can I do this? Oh my God. And then I'm head to head with this other dude, right? And we're like at 3,000, and I'm thinking, holy crap, okay. And my friends are all calling me out like, win-win, stand up, win-win, stand up. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I can barely stay seated in my seat. My body is shaking like there is an earthquake right here, right now through me. I cannot stand up right now. But I believe in what I believe in, and I will stand up as tall as I can to those foundations, to those causes, to the children, to the children. And so it went out to 3,500. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, like seriously, win-win. All right. So you got 4 kids. You got 4 kids. Thank God you have 4 kids, because then they're gonna get all private lessons. So it's really like $3,500 divided by 4, right? So it's all good. It's like private lessons. Awesome. That's not too bad. Okay, compare that to camp. All right, compare that to anything else. Compare that to like nothing. No, it's all good. It's all good. You know what? 4,000 is my max. Really, 4,000 should be my max. Hopefully it stops there, and it went to 4,000. 4,000, that's like coming out of my savings account, right? How many of you have $4,000 that you're willing to give away towards a cause that you believe in? And we're not just saying like, hey, when I have millions, I'm going to do it. No, we need to do it at every level we're at. Right? We need to do it at every level we're at. We should. We should. We need to not just have real talk, we need to have real walk too, right? Who's with me on that? Like, fuck, excuse my language, the talk. Like, let's have real walk the talk too. Sorry, the kids are not here. So like I've all mentioned many times, I've mentioned many times to you all, I do drop F-bombs here and there because those are my freedom bombs. Like when I'm in the zone, it happens. I'm sorry, not sorry. So there I was, standing up, shaking at $4,000. $4,000. And he said, awesome. You know what? Let's start right there. You two both win, right? We're going to do like surfing lessons for both of y'all's. It's all good. Let's save these children. Let's help as many people as we can. And on top of that, WFG, right? World Financial Group, then match that. So thanks to not just me, but the people all behind me and through me, right? Like my parents for being such givers. All the examples that I have around me. Together, through me, right? We donated $8,000 towards the Maui Ola Foundation, and I'm a single mom. right? I raised my kids on my own, and that was out of my account. And it felt so good. It felt so good. I was scared crapless, right? But it felt so good. And I want to do more of that. I want to do more of that. These foundations, these kids, they need it most. And I looked around the ballroom and I saw that there were so many other leaders, right, that were at way higher levels than me. So many other people, right? So many people like with big teams and like big everything and like big rings and big this and big that, making big fat paychecks more than me. And they weren't standing there. And I'm not calling them out. I'm just saying we're all different, right? We're all different. We come from different breeds. And some of us are driven in different ways. And that's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But I just want you to understand also why it's so important, why money is so important for the better of our world, with the right people leading by example. I think we more than ever need that, don't we? And I just want you to know how much you contributed to who I am and my strength, like your love, right? The way you test me, even. um, it strengthens me. And I am so grateful for every ounce of all of you in my life. And, um, you know, one of my biggest goals is to empower children too. I've said this and I've put it out there in the universe, and I knew I couldn't do it alone because I have so many big visions, right? A vision so big that next time I'll share, hopefully, it'll probably take a 5-hour live, but hey, it's all good. A vision so big, so great, so deep, so beautiful, so bright that so many dreams can fit inside. So many dreams, right? So many visions can fit inside. And one of them is to empower children. I know that if I knew the stuff I knew about money and personal development, right? Relationships, character building, accountability. If I knew this stuff as a teenager, oh my gosh, I would be sitting pretty by 37. I'd probably be on a mini retirement by now, actually living life, not just working so hard to one day hopefully have it. So here's the thing. Here's something that's so exciting. I'm working on this online course and I can't wait to share with you what that's all about, but it's super empowering. And, I had a lot of struggles as a teenager myself. I did drugs. Mom, sorry if you're hearing this. I did. I influenced a lot of people to do it too. Oh, crap. Yeah. The truth is out. And I went to school, studied really hard, straight A's, 3.9, 3.8, no lower than that. And I partied just as hard. Like we're talking like 4.5. Oh my gosh. But I understand the struggles, I understand what bullying can do to you. And that was really like the gateway into this bad path, really bad path. And more than ever, I want to just let them know that I understand them and I've got them and I'm here for them. I think more than ever, there needs to be understanding. I think that's like really the theme of this is understanding too. So empowerment through education of all kinds. Um, that's a reminder to shut up when it's 11:30. But I'm going to close out with this. If you can stay, awesome. If you can't, I understand. It's all good. You are free at all times to come and go as you please with this one. But empowerment through education of all kinds, not just like school, right? We know we can't just rely on the school system to teach us what we know we need to know, or don't know what we know we need to, that we don't get through school. So it's up to us to self-educate. And also to just empower teenagers and let them know they're understood. I think more than ever that's lacking. And I think that's creating a lot of turmoil in the home too, and disconnect between parents and children. I get it. I get both sides, right? I'm a mom and I've been a troubled teen. And there needs to be understanding. We need to be able to listen to each other more than ever and build relationships through understanding. I think that's where I win the most, is the fact that I understand you. I might not get you fully because I didn't live your exact life, but I understand why you're afraid. I understand why you have anxiety. I understand what transition is like as a mom who's had a successful career, gave that up to raise the kids and now going back in. That's hard. That's hard. That is not easy. Um, but here's the thing. What's so cool is that I am teaming up with Ocean Fever and their youth program. So it's going to be empowering youth by youth, which is so exciting. There's going to be events sometime in November. We have things to figure out. This is going to be in the South Bay. So if you're in the South Bay, please check us out. Check out Romi's page. We're going to update. We're going to update our sites shortly with information on all of this. I'm posting it here. You can follow ocean-fever.com or at ocean_fever_ on Instagram. And then on my website, Winning for Good, I too will post on there. But let me read this to you guys. High school students from Ocean Fever and high school students who are also Ocean Fever mentors. Ina, which is Romi's amazing daughter, who I absolutely love, and Anna Litton will coordinate our very first event run by youth 100%. More than ever, we want to empower the youth. This is going to be on a Sunday sometime in November. We're thinking the 22nd. More details to follow. This is written by Romi. She says she's going to support me as much as possible behind the scenes, behind the screen. So bear with me. We believe that we can get the best out of everybody, even during this pandemic year, with the help of our healing ocean. We had a loss of a young boy in late August, and we would like to remember Scotty Hemstreet doing what he liked and by his favorite beach. Same beach where we were at last night. With the help of young sister Juliet Hemstreet, we decided to invite everybody to wear their favorite Hawaiian button shirt as a happy way to remember him. Youth will run baking sales, reach out to local businesses, and will offer water safety and paddleboard lessons, donating 50% of their rate towards the event. Any businesses, local businesses or non-local, all good. We can come together globally, right? If you want to donate, please do. Money actually moves mountains and can make waves. Yes, they can. It can. It does. Or volunteer your time, volunteer your heart, share, a flyer that we will soon post to create more awareness. And I'm just so grateful to have an opportunity to work with these amazing leaders, of all kinds, of all ages, to really just world change together. We can make a difference on our own, but we can make a way greater global difference together, right? Let's band together and let's do great things. I'm so grateful for every breath. I've shared that since episode 1, and I am now grateful for every 100th of a breath now. And I'm so grateful for all of you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Where are you? I don't know where the screen is. Thank you again for being here. I have started a blog. Some of you know that, some of you don't. I have had a lot of people say you need to write a book. Mama does not have time to write a book or create the time to write a book. So one of my mentors suggested I start a blog to have my stuff up this afternoon. I took her advice and, I started writing last year, went on a pause, moving on to podcasts and moving into the musical side of healing too. And I really just want to bring that all together. The vision of Winning for Good was a rebrand, World Financial Group, WFG. And I just have a greater, bigger vision than that. And that's just bringing really awesome, heart-centered individuals together. Crazy. I was thinking about doing that on a more localized level, right? A local level of California because I'm from NorCal, now in SoCal, so I'm pretty connected. And I thought, how cool would it be if I could have experts of all different categories come together and just refer each other and provide this platform how we're winning for good by promoting each other, by lifting each other up. And then I meet Karen, who's the founder of Speak Up and Empower, all through networking, guys, all through networking, okay, and building trustworthy relationships, right? And how she basically had the same vision, but at a global level. And here I am today on Speak Up and Empower, right? Like, talk about alignment. If you don't believe in alignment, you need to learn about it and get it working in your life. And I have an amazing person that can do that for you. Her name is Christelle. And she is my Cameroon twin, yes, from Africa, the continent of Africa, the country of Cameroon. And she hosts her shows on Wednesday too. Today, we're taking a little bit of a break to breathe, to meditate, to marinate in all this, all the good, and honor all the bad. We're going to go live today on Instagram. Every Wednesday, we go live Wednesday afternoon. We haven't decided on a time. It's going to be anywhere between 3 and 4 or 5. We just want to go with the flow, and we don't want to, like, put too much pressure on it because we want to just be ourselves. But you can meet her there too. We're going to be today on IG. So this is my IG. Okay. We're going to go live, and we're going to also be visiting our good friend who's an amazing soul. Her name is Nari. She used to run a successful business, holistically healing kids and teens that were struggling too. Her story is amazing. She's also an artist. So she's going to paint, and we're going to heal through color. And I'm going to sing while she paints, and we're just going to heal together today. So don't miss out today. We're going to keep it positive. We're going to keep it real. And we're going to walk the talk, the real walk, real talk together. Whew. We're going to be winning for good together. And yeah, keep doing what you do. Keep winning for good in every which way you can. I have your, I have your back. Thank you for having my support. If there's anything I can do, if there's anyone that you feel could be like of a good resource to you, connect with me. I may know someone. I'm a pretty good connector. All right. I love you guys. Please take care. Be safe, respect each other, create more understanding, listen actively, listen with your heart. It's a savior. It's a savior. Okay. Bye, guys. See you next Wednesday at 11 PST AM, to be specific. All right. Take care. Bye. How do I close this? Still learning.